Oh hey there, today we are going to talk about mitosis. To understand mitosis, you first have to know what parts of the cell have a role in it. This thin line represents the cell membrane. It basically holds the inside of the cell together and protects the cell to some degree. This is the cytoplasm. It's the jelly-like substance on the inside of the cell membrane that suspends the inner structure of the cell and keeps them in place. This is the nuclear membrane, also known as the nuclear envelope. This is a double-layered membrane that surrounds the nucleus. Inside the nucleus is this guy, the nucleolus. It is responsible for making ribosomes that are later sent out into the cell. These are the centrioles. They create mitotic fibers which are very important in the process of mitosis. These are the chromatin. They are the loose and uncoiled form of the DNA. And by this point in the cell cycle, they have already been duplicated. Right now the cell is in interphase. The nucleus holds the chromatin DNA and the centrioles are just chilling out. The next stage of the cell cycle is mitosis. The first phase of mitosis is prophase. This is when the nuclear membrane breaks down and the nucleolus disappears. There he goes. The chromatin tightly packs itself together and the centrioles attach to it. These are the mitotic spindle fibers, which the centrioles create during prophase to attach to the DNA. These are chromosomes, which are the tightly packed form of coiled DNA. Now we head into metaphase. The sister chromatids, which is another name for the identical pairs of chromosomes, line up in the middle of the cell. The cell passes through the M checkpoint, which checks that the DNA is aligned in the center of the cell. This center is called the cell equator. Next is anaphase, which is when the sister chromatids are pulled apart by the mitotic spindle fibers and are moved to the different sides of the cell. The next phase is telophase. The DNA has reached the sides of the cell, and the spindle fibers disappear. After the fibers disappear, a new nucleus forms around the DNA. Then the chromosomes turn back into their messy chromatin form, and the cell pinches as it begins to separate after mitosis. This is when cytokinesis occurs and the cell finally separates.